This is Zeus from Olympus. If you are watching this, keep it to yourself. Hey there, brave heroes of Dominion. It's Zeus, back with another exciting video. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Arachne with a comprehensive guide to mastering this complex hero. Arachne is unlike any other hero in Hero Wars. She's an agility-based hero whose every point in agility not only boosts her physical attack, but also bolsters her armor. However, don't be fooled by her agility-based nature, because Arachne deals both magic and pure damage, adding a layer of complexity to her playstyle. Navigating Arachne's intricacies requires a different approach to her development. From prioritizing skins and glyphs to selecting the right artifacts, we'll cover it all. The good news. Arachne's stunning abilities aren't tied to her skill power or attack stats. She can stun opponents at any level of development, as long as she's at her max level skill. To ensure Arachne's effectiveness on the battlefield, it's crucial to prioritize her defense. Start by developing her agility and health skins, followed by glyphs that enhance agility, health, and armor. When it comes to artifacts, focus on Defender's Covenant and the Ring of Agility. This minimum investment will keep Arachne alive longer and allow her to unleash her stun without being taken down too quickly. Here's a pro tip for maximizing Arachne's potential. Her first skill activation hinges on her energy build, which is influenced by her health to damage ratio. To keep your opponents guessing, develop Arachne's health skin to the max level of 50 and her health glyphs to levels 43 to 46. This unpredictability will give your Arachne an edge in battles. For Arachne users, one of the most crucial aspects is the development of the Mara pet. Mara's patron skill, Deadly Weakness, boosts control duration by a whopping 200%, amplifying Arachne's stunning capabilities. Stay tuned as we explore how Mara's influence enhances Arachne's skills even further. Get ready to master the art of Arachne and dominate the battlefield like never before. Keep watching for more expert tips and strategies. Together, let's unleash the full potential of this enigmatic hero in Hero Wars. Before we dive into Arachne's skill, I want to mention that Arachne first artifact Hyper Booster DS1 give bonus of magic penetration to entire team for 9 seconds when her skill Hyper Jump is activated. This is important to remember when you use magic-based. Team Arachne can execute her role as magic penetration hero to help damage dealers apply their full magic damage. Let's delve deeper into Arachne's first skill, Hyper Jump. This move is a game changer, as Arachne propels herself towards the enemy with the lowest health, dealing significant damage upon impact before gracefully leaping back. But here's the kicker: upon landing, Hyper Jump triggers a powerful explosion wave that stuns nearby enemies for a staggering 5 seconds. What makes Hyper Jump truly remarkable is its versatility. Unlike most skills that rely solely on a hero's magic attack stat for damage calculation, Hyper Jump's stunning effect remains consistent regardless of Arachne's magic attack stat. This means that even if Arachne's magic attack is lower, she can still stun enemies for a solid 5 seconds. To amplify Hyper Jump's damage output, consider teaming up with heroes like Nebula or those with magic attack artifact bonuses, such as Lian, Kai, Celeste, Jorgen, Satori, and Amira. With Nebula's support, Hyper Jump's damage potential can skyrocket to a whopping 240k. Plus, thanks to Arachne's artifact, which prioritizes magic penetration, this damage is often applied at full force, making it even more devastating. But why stop at damage? Let's talk about extending the stun duration. With Mara's patronage and Polaris by her side, Arachne becomes an unstoppable force. Mara's influence boosts the stun effect duration by a whopping 200%, meaning that the initial 5-second stun can now last a jaw-dropping 15 seconds. Add Polaris's Northern Lights skill, which increases effect duration by 60%, and suddenly, enemies find themselves locked in a staggering 24-second stun. In a battle that lasts 120 seconds, that's a significant chunk of time, more than enough for Arachne to keep cycling through hyper jump and maintain control over the battlefield until the very end. Hyper jump isn't just a skill, it's a game changer. With its potent combination of damage and stunning capabilities, Arachne becomes a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Let's explore Arachne's skill, Demolition Robot. With this move, Arachne summons a fearsome mechanical monster that charges at the nearest enemy, detonating upon impact and stunning surrounding foes for a brief 2-second duration. While the explosion damage may not be overwhelming, it's the stun effect that truly shines here. Similar to Hyper Jump, Demolition Robot's damage is calculated based on Arachne's magic attack stat and can be further amplified by teaming up with heroes like Nebula or those with magic attack artifact bonuses. While its damage output may not be staggering, its primary function lies in maintaining the stun effect. But wait, there's more. With Mara's patronage and Polaris by her side, Arachne's stunning capabilities reach new heights. Mara's influence boosts the stun effect duration from a mere 2 seconds to a formidable 6 seconds. Add Polaris's Northern Lights skill into the mix, and suddenly, enemies find themselves stunned for an additional 3.6 seconds. In total, that's an impressive 10-second stun duration. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When combining Hyper Jump and Demolition Robot, Arachne can effectively keep enemy teams stunned for a total of 34 seconds, that's over a quarter of the entire battle duration. With just one activation of each skill, Arachne becomes a relentless force, continuously locking down enemy teams with her stunning abilities. It's worth noting that to maximize the stun duration with Polaris, both Hyper Jump and Demolition Robot need to be activated during the Northern Lights skills effect window. With careful timing and strategic play, Arachne can exert unparalleled control over the battlefield, turning the tide of battle in her favor. While Demolition Robot may not deal significant damage on its own, its stun effect is invaluable in disrupting enemy strategies and turning the tide of battle. Paired with Hyper Jump, Arachne becomes a formidable presence on the battlefield, ensuring her team maintains the upper hand at all times. Let's delve into Arachne's skill, Minefield. With this deadly move, Arachne triggers a minefield beneath nearby enemies, unleashing devastating pure damage upon impact. Unlike her previous skills, Minefield doesn't rely on magic damage, but rather deals pure damage calculated based on Arachne's magic attack stats. To enhance the damage output of Minefield, teaming up with heroes like Nebula is essential. Nebula's Equilibrium skill boosts Arachne's damage potential, allowing Minefield to scale up to a staggering 65k pure damage. However, the synergy doesn't stop there. When paired with heroes possessing magic attack artifact bonuses, Minefield becomes even deadlier. With Nebula's support and the assistance of heroes like Lian, Kai, Celeste, Jorgen, Satori, and Amira, Minefield's damage potential can be maximized. Additionally, Minefield targets only frontline enemies, making it highly synergistic with Polaris's True Freeze skill. True Freeze amplifies magic damage by 140%, effectively increasing Minefield's total damage output to a whopping 95k. This deadly combination of Minefield and True Freeze ensures that frontline enemies are met with swift and devastating punishment, further solidifying Arachne's prowess on the battlefield. While Minefield may not deal magic damage like Arachne's other skills, its pure damage output combined with strategic support from Nebula, and heroes with magic attack artifact bonuses makes it a force to be reckoned with. Pairing Minefield with Polaris's True Freeze skill adds another layer of devastation, ensuring that frontline enemies face swift and decisive defeat. Let's delve into Arachne's ultimate move, Plasma Explosion. This devastating skill is intricately connected to her first skill, Hyper Jump. With Plasma Explosion, Arachne ensures the demise of her target by dealing extra pure damage if their health drops below 20% during the execution of Hyper Jump. This skill is a game changer, guaranteeing that Arachne eliminates her target with ruthless efficiency. With Arachne on your team, you can rest assured that she'll swiftly dispatch enemies with the least amount of health remaining. Plasma Explosion's effectiveness is unparalleled, making it a crucial asset in any battle strategy. To amplify the damage potential of Plasma Explosion, teamwork is key. Teaming up with Nebula and heroes boasting magic attack artifact bonuses enhances the skill's potency. With Nebula's Equilibrium skill in play, Plasma Explosion's damage can scale up to an astonishing 500k pure damage. This formidable amount of damage is more than enough to obliterate a full health hero. However, it's important to note that Plasma Explosion only activates when a target's health drops below the critical threshold of 20% during the execution of Hyper Jump. Plasma Explosion is a devastating finisher that ensures Arachne emerges victorious in battle. With its incredible damage potential and strategic synergy with Nebula and magic attack artifact heroes, Plasma Explosion solidifies Arachne's position as a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. In my previous videos, you've witnessed the dynamic synergy between Arachne and Faceless. The reason behind this powerful combination lies in Faceless's skill, which drops a hero into the center of the enemy team, further amplifies the stun effect, creating a continuous cycle of disruption that keeps the entire enemy team incapacitated throughout the battle. However, every strategy has its counters, and Arachne's stun effects are no exception. To counteract Arachne's stunning onslaught, opponents often rely on heroes like Sebastian and Chorus Pet. These heroes possess the ability to mitigate Arachne's stun effects, offering a formidable defense against her disruptive tactics. Additionally, heroes such as Celeste, Julius, and Nebula also provide means to counteract Arachne's negative effects, albeit to a lesser extent. Nevertheless, it's crucial to note that Sebastian and Chorus Pets are the most effective means of countering Arachne's stun, providing a reliable defense against her formidable abilities. With careful strategy and effective team composition, players can effectively neutralize Arachne's stun effects and turn the tide of battle in their favor. In conclusion, mastering Arachne's intricate skills opens up a world of strategic possibilities on the battlefield. From her stunning abilities to devastating finishers, Arachne is a force to be reckoned with. Remember, teamwork is key to maximizing her potential, so experiment with different hero combinations and tactics. Join us on this journey of discovery and domination in Hero Wars. Don't forget to subscribe for more expert tips and strategies to elevate your gameplay. Together, let's unleash the full power of Arachne and conquer the realm of Dominion.